Have you ever wondered how a bank works? Yeah, me neither. Well, regardless, in today's video, we are going to be checking out and attempting to make a program that kind of just illustrates the way a bank works. So, accounts, withdrawing, depositing, and even storing the customer's data. Let's get into it. So, first of all, what do banks have? And yeah, I think that's what we're gonna need so far, at least for now. Let's create a constructor. So public account, going to need an integer. We're gonna need to have an initial deposit. I don't know how banks work in other countries, but in my country, we actually have to deposit something first. So initial, that's not spell initial, deposit. And oh yeah, we need to have a PIN number. Yeah, let's do like a PIN number. So integer PIN. So when you first create an account, it will be equal to 0. Favorite final integer PIN. Balance, we increment balance by the initial deposit amount. And now we need getters, but I cannot be bothered to actually generate all of those, so we're just gonna have to generate them. Generate for these bad boys, maybe string name. Yeah, so string name, basically. Yeah, so this is what we have so far. And yeah, I think it's pretty cool. We're also going to have a couple methods such as deposit, obviously. So let's create those at the bottom here. And then we're going to need to have an amount, so integer amount. Also, I feel like having balance as an integer is probably going to be problematic because, well, integers can only hold up to like 2.1 billion. And yeah, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos would definitely fry my application. So we're just going to have this have it be a long. This is to account for it actually. So balance initial deposit can be an integer. That's okay. This needs to return a long, just in case I have to deal with a ton of billionaires. It's a deposit. So first of all, deposit basically what's going to do is just going to increment the balance by whatever amount is deposited. So amount, and then basically we are done. And then for the withdrawal, there's going to need to be a couple rules. So public, because yeah, I mean, I feel like depositing should be completely free. I mean, why would someone falsely, accidentally deposit into your account? Anyway, so now we just need to have a couple of logic. So if this dot pin is not equal to pin. Actually, I think it should be the other way around. I don't know if it actually matters, but yeah, if pin is not equal to this dot pin, then if it's not equal to that, then we're just going to return and absolutely do nothing. However, if it is actually the pin, we actually need to check if we can actually check out. So if the amount given is greater than the current balance, then obviously that's not going to work. We are also going to return. But since there's avoid methods, I like to give some like options. So if it's that, we're going to print out invalid pin. So something like that. And then here we can have an SOUT statement. If we're going to say insufficient funds. If both of these are true, that means that we have enough money and the pin is correct. Then we are going to decrement the balance by whatever amount is entered. And then we're going to print out. There we go. Now we just need to actually do the same thing with the deposit here. So SOUT. So yeah, I think that's basically everything that we're going to need to do. And yeah, okay, so we also do have transaction histories, which, well, I feel like if you were to do the original thing, you would need to actually have like a transactions list, but we don't have that. we don't have to do that. It's a simple banking app. So we're just gonna have something like a list of type string. This is equal to a new. We're gonna have to use an array list here. And then basically that's going to be that. So at the end of trying to make a transaction, we can, oh yeah, need to also start here. So, all right, so it's always going to be the first transaction that you make, and then you should frame that you deposit. Okay, I have an idea. So string transaction. So we can transaction history add transaction, and then we can print out the transaction. Boom. All right, so I think practically that's it. Private integer number of accounts. And so it's going to belong to the class. So each and every time that you create a new account, number of accounts plus plus, and there we're good to go. And then also do the getter for that. So we're just going to have to go to the bottom here. There we go. So we need to make sure that we have something that can hold a good number of elements, right? So we can use an array list, which has the capability to hold multiples, but we don't want duplicates. And since array lists are much slower, we can actually use a set. So we're gonna use a set. I'm literally looking for excuses to use this. So set of type integer. Oh wait, we need to use wrapper classes. My bad. Integer pins. This also needs to be final. So yeah, I'm gonna use a high set because I feel like I don't think we need to use tree sets or linked sets, linked hash sets. There's no reason for us to actually need the organization. And yeah, sets don't allow for duplicates, so this is perfect. So we're gonna, whenever we create the pin, we're going to add it. So we can say pins touch add Pinterest. This runs with Pinterest. We can add the pin. All right, but first we need to have some logic to make sure that we don't have any duplicates. So we're gonna start with an if. So if, oh wait, we need to look through. Okay, we're gonna have a method. I always love a method. So for each and every, oh wait a minute. So that's that. This is like very annoying nesting, by the way. Don't do this, please. So if is pin taken, pin pins.add pin. So basically, if it's not taken, you can add it in. Else throw. Okay, you know what? As per these videos, we always have a custom exception, so let's follow that. Okay, so I'm gonna have like pin is taken exception. I love making exceptions. Oh, by the way, you can also just scroll down here and just create this. It will automatically extend something. It just extends the runtime exception, which is not something you want to do. So we're just gonna have no such element exception, I guess. No such element exception. Boom. Is taken exception. Yeah, try another one. Try another pin. Yeah, this is fun. That's a lot of code, but I think it's gonna work. In here, we can now create a new account. So account is equal to new account. Now I need to have some names. So I'm gonna have an Andrew, because why not? Choose. What else do we need? We need a pin. So pin 2024. I don't know. No, 2023 is practically my best year. And now I just need an initial deposit. Okay, I'm gonna deposit. That's 40. Okay, we can't have that, but we can have this. They're $30,000, $40,000, like so. So I've created a brand new account, and yeah, so we can have that. And now we need to have, let's just create another account. So account let's just give these names. So this one's gonna be Andrew's account. So Andrew's. So it's gonna be Linda's. Don't give me all my days. Like if I'm not fine, it's just gonna be like that. Linda is equal to a new account. Right, now we just need to let's get something. So we're just gonna print out Andrew's. Okay, it hurts me now that this one is Andrew. Okay, no, my LCD cannot take this. So Andrew dot get balance, get first name, get pin. Obviously, you need to actually have the name first, but I also forgot the logic for the pin though. Okay, anyways, we're just gonna have to get the balance, but first I think we're gonna have to, yeah, so we're gonna get the balance after depositing. So I can say Andrew dot deposit. How much are depositing? 20. Okay, let's just say 20k. Man, I'm rich. So we should now have 60k. Man, she deposited 60. She's a rich girl. Safe to say. Let's now run this. Yeah, so Andrew deposited 20k. Linda deposited 60k. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. This is not meant to happen, obviously, because literally the pin is the exact same, right? And unless I didn't make it static. Oh my days, of course it didn't work because this isn't a static. Yes, that should work a bit better now. All right. There we go. Pin is taken. Try another pin. Okay, thank you. That works. I love that. So that means that this needs to absolutely be different. So we can have that, and then we can get the balance, and then we can just duplicate this, and then we need to withdraw. So we can say Andrew dot withdraw, let's say 70k. Now this shouldn't be possible since we only have 60k in the bank, and yeah, now this shouldn't be possible since we literally, wait, what the heck is wrong here? Oh wait, we need to actually have a pin. Yeah, of course we need to have a pin. What's the, yep, pin. So 2023. Invalid pin will probably tell us invalid pin. This one should give us insufficient funds. Insufficient funds, we still have 60. Boom. All right, so let's try withdrawing 60. And it should now have 0. Boom. Yeah, that works. That works pretty well. All right, so this is all cool and stuff, but obviously right now this isn't really great because if we were to like generate a random pin, because I don't know about other countries, but here, right, whenever you get your credit card, debit card, you get a randomized pin. So you literally have to memorize that because if you lose it, not even the bank knows. It's annoying. Yeah, but here if we have a random generator, it will generate in a random number each and every time that I run this. So we cannot be having that. Instead, what we can have is something that saves the data somewhere. Now, the place where I got this project idea from did say we should be using a database, but I'm not gonna burden this beginner level project with databases. And by that I mean I don't know enough about databases to consider myself good enough to make that. Okay, so we're gonna do something else. All right, so back in our class here, we are going to have to make a way to actually save this. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna create a simple file to save all of our transactions here. So in theory, this should be able to just create the file onto our desktop, and it should be fun. So yeah, this is everything that we're going to need so far. All right, so I'm gonna create account file. First need to have the first name, so we're gonna have this dot first name just to be safe. So as you can see, we now create the account file. Now we're gonna copy this into all the transactions that makes differences. So we're gonna copy that. So it's going to create when we withdraw. So just before it finishes, we're gonna have it with create, and then actually that's not all. and then your deposit as well, just before it finishes. Oh, that one's about to happen. Cool. All right, so in theory, so we have two accounts here. It should create two files on our desktop, namely Andrew and Linda, Andrew Jones and Linda Park. So I'm gonna run this and then go to the desktop real quick. All right, so two files should appear when it finishes in theory. Boom, there you go. So completion finishes, 0 errors, 0 warnings. Now a bit of a disclaimer, this is not how banks store your data, at least I hope not. Yeah, so it's definitely going to be stored a lot more securely than just loose files in a folder or on a hard drive somewhere. Yeah, because here all we have to do is just right click and then we can edit in Notepad, because if this was the case, you could just edit everything. Yeah, because while the file extension is an .acc file, at its core, this is still just a txt file. So if we can do this, we can now edit it. And as you can see, Linda Park, PIN, she has $400,000. Dang. And then here I am, 0. Wait, what? That's not supposed to be the case. Wait a minute. Wait, my PIN is right there. Okay, maybe let's write this again. Oh, the balance is 0. Okay. Yeah. Oh my days, that is so annoying. Okay, so that is cool. That is very cool. Yeah, okay, let's not withdraw anymore. Let's rewrite that. Now I should rewrite the Andrew Jones file. Yep, there we go. So here's Linda Park, and this is Andrew Jones. So this is pretty epic and stuff. But now, yeah, so basically all you have to do to actually get these files is all you have to do is just create a new account file here. So just create a new account object and it'll automatically just, create the file for you. Yes, so that's pretty cool. But now we actually need a way of actually reading it, of actually reading all the data. So I have a way we can do that as well. Yeah, so yeah, just like that, we now have a working one. So now all we need to do is just SOUT at the very end. We need to make sure we actually have a new line over here so that we don't screw ourselves over. Plus read account file. And then we're going to need to have a name. So we're going to read the Andrew Jones file. Andrew and Jones. So we have Andrew Jones, surname, PIN 2023, balance 60K. So it's as easy as just changing up the names here. So we can say Linda Park. As you can see, Linda Park 2024, 400,000, and yeah, basically we are set. Account, we can say James is equal to new account. First name, James. There we go. And now we just need to, okay, so right now I think we should just create the file like that, and then we can just, yeah, I think we can just read from James Olsen. James Olsen, go back here, should create a brand new file. And James Olsen, there we go, created the file. And then James Olsen, 590,000. So yeah, there you have it. James Olsen, 2345, 590,000. Damn, I'm so happy this works actually. And we can even go a step further by having like a list of accounts, and then we can just get the names. Okay, you know what, let's do that. But to do that, we need to ease our work, obviously. So we're gonna have to get ourselves get full name. Instead of actually getting the individual ones, we can just get the name itself. So boom, just like that. So we can just have a list. So we can say list of type string names. This is equal to arrays dot as list, and then yeah, we just need to have some strings. So we can say Andrew dot get name, and now we just need to have a for loop. Do this, for loop. So for each and every string name inside names, we're just going to print out the name. And yeah, so now this should be able to print out the value of all three people by reading from the files that we just created. All right, so as you can see, yep, we have Andrew Jones, 23, and then Linda Park, 24, and then James Olson. Now, obviously, like I said, this is incomplete. For transactions, you will need to have a transaction class to map down the dates and the amount and all that good stuff. But, you know, simple banking application, it's literally at the top here. Anyways, I do hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you learned a little something. As always, the code for this will be available in the GitHub down below in my description if you want to check out the code. And if you do plan to use this for some reason, don't use this for whatever reason, because this is just for fun. This is just a practical solution. You gotta learn practical enough. But yeah, if you do use this, make sure you don't mention my name, because I'm doing this for fun. This is just for fun. This works. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Notifications on so you don't miss the next time I upload. And I will hopefully see you guys in the next one.